We'll now move into the next weight category here. These are the 150-gram Fairyweights, so 1/3 of a pound, much smaller than the ones we just saw. Very difficult to build competitive robots in this weight class, something we're just recently getting into. With the Grate Gatsby, driven by Matthew in the red corner, versus Troubleshooter with Travis in the blue corner. The Grate Gatsby so-called because it is made from a cheese grater, something that I'm surprised works as well as it does, but it's held up very well against every competitor it's seen. I have not seen that thing even so much as get bent, let alone broken. And we'll see how well it can do against one of the more powerful spinning weapons in this category, as Troubleshooter has a horizontal spinning bar, a bit of an undercutter. Travis basically has more or less 3 different kinds of robots, or I should say 3 robots all of the same kind, just in the different weight classes. With Troubleshooter, Shooter McGavin, and Super Shooter McGavin. Or Blue Steel, I should say, actually, in the at-weight category. All horizontal spinners, but slightly different configurations depending on what he can fit in his weight class. All 3 of them, though, have worked out quite well for him so far. And despite its tiny size and the tiny weapon on there, that horizontal spinning bar actually does pack quite a punch, especially considering most of his opponents are going to be made from very simple materials, foams, plastics, and in this case, a cheese grater. Drivers are ready, judges are ready. 3, 2, 1, fight. There we go. Troubleshooter's got his weapon up as Grate Gatsby gets in there right away, hoping to stall as much as possible. Looks like there's a little bit of tape or something, a burr on the floor, which was catching on Gatsby. Unfortunately for him, already Troubleshooter taking out the grip of one wheel, putting a chunk in the plastic, and he's stuck on a little bit of debris there. Not exactly sure what that piece is. He's trying to get off of it as Troubleshooter is up on one wheel and a weapon. Oh, geez, almost goes over the side as he tries to get his robot under control. Grate Gatsby getting counted down because he can't actually show motion at this point. Unfortunately for him, he's just stuck on something on the floor. Thankfully, Troubleshooter comes in, frees him while bending. Oh my goodness, that was close. Troubleshooter almost went over. Now we finally see what happens to that cheese grater as Troubleshooter's weapon is able to bend it underneath quite well. And this is one of the unfortunate things about using these kind of materials. Troubleshooter once again getting underneath, bouncing hard off the side of the wedge. Not sure if I can call it a wedge anymore. One tire completely disintegrated as that weapon connects. Oh my goodness. And tapping out as the one last hit comes in. That's the end of it for Grate Gatsby. Congratulations, Travis and Troubleshooter. That's what we like to see. Pieces everywhere. This is what happens when you get some of those more powerful weapons in there. 2 wheels in pieces. Rubber, plastic all over the arena. Cleanup crew coming in to take this one apart as well as trying to remove what looks like possibly a magnet that got left behind.